EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready up, on the ball. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Falcons at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2nd and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Ritter off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. The 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Ritter to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And complete to Drake London. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on until things change.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
A 31-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Lewis. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On 1st down, it's Cox. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing is Lewis. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw on third down, Lewis. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Cox. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Operating from the gun, Lewis. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Ross, 72 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. And now the rookie's free. Oh, he shifts past him. Still going. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Open man is Osborne. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Falcons 10.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Lewis now looking to throw on 2nd down. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Lewis on 3rd down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throwing to the hands of Pitts here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Ritter on 1st and 10. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have yet again retaken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Cox. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off-play action. Lewis. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Back to throw, Ritter. Got London on a slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Ritter now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Checks this one down to Robinson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's Lewis off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people out of blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Lewis. And that is incomplete. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus. The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Williams. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Falcon football.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
This 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Ritter. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
They'll run on first down. Cox looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league in 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Lewis throwing on 1st down. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw is Lewis. To throw on 2nd down. And the reception made by Green. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
17 yards. First down, Dallas.
They'll try the left side. It's Cox. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Lewis now on 1st down. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 31, Falcons 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Ritter now on 2nd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 1st down, here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ritter to throw it. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 30 yards. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Up the middle they go. It's Cox. Dances by him, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps. You're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Lewis. He finds his man complete. That's Cox. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Working from the gun, Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And some room to work. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly